Okay, it's about 6:45 in the morning, and this kind of breaks my little slump. This is boy, this is not a very good coyote. It's dirty, as far as not very good fur. It's a younger one, some kind of a pup, obviously. Fur's not in such great shape, but it's a coyote, and nonetheless, this was a T-bone. It had been messed with 2 days ago, and finally connected today, so that's a good thing. Been in a bit of a slump. I'm gonna, in fact, do a video about that, so it's good to get back on the board with some coyotes. It's been 4 days, I think, or 4 checks, maybe 5, 4 checks, whatever, 4 or 5 checks since I've caught one, and so I'll do a complete different video about that. But nonetheless, another coyote. So we'll take care of him, reset this, and keep moving on. We've still got probably about 10 traps left to check this morning. So as you can see, this is a T-bone. It is literally just right down the road, this little 2-track from where I just caught that coyote. And I had a T-bone sit here, and you can see, I don't have any idea how nothing got caught here. There's the T-bone. You can see where I had all this piled up around it, buried it, and dug all the dirt around. There's some coyote scat that I had here. There's some more coyote scat that I had there. Kicked that all around and moved everything all around. You can see we're scratching all over the place here, creating a big old mess. Right there is my pan, and he was all over everything. I have no idea how this critter got away, but that's okay. We'll reset it, and we'll catch him again tomorrow or the next day. This had to be a coyote. As much mess as they made here, I gotta think this is a coyote. Okay, so here I am on the trap line, and once again, this is just a giant pet peeve of mine. As you can see, I've caught somebody's giant white dog. I don't even know what kind of dog this is. No idea. Thought it was going to be like one of those Pyrenees dogs, but it looks more like some kind of, maybe a St. Bernard or St. Bernard cross, I don't know. And as you can see, where I am is, I got creek over there, big open pasture land this way, and I got 3 fences that come together, and I also have this little drainage here. There's a fence that runs just on the other side of that drainage. You can see that there's a dozer deck here from where they cleared, and there's a little 2-track that runs right here, goes down across, and then into this next field where there's a food plot. And I don't know if you can see because the sun is kind of shining, but if you look over there, it's another white dog. I have a double on dogs. People, I just don't understand what it is. I mean, neither one of these dogs have collars. Neither one of these dogs, I mean, obviously they're somebody's dog. Keep your dog at home. I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get why people, I mean, seriously, I am a mile, at least a mile and a half from a house. I mean, keep your dog at home. And how do you not know where your dog is? It just makes me so mad. And I know there's plenty of people that would just shoot these dogs. I can guarantee you can see way down there is at the end of this big field, the farmer had just left, and he was feeding hay. I guarantee you if he saw these dogs in here with his cows, he'd probably just shoot them. And there's lots of farmers that would do that. I just, God, it makes me mad. People, take care of your dogs. So just put some more sets in yesterday. Just moved to this other little property. It's not a giant property, it's like 500 acres or something, but I haven't been here yet this season, and I've only got maybe 25 traps out right now, but this was a property that I had not been to yet, so I went ahead and came over here yesterday and put 6 sets in. And I'm on this little like 2-track road. You can kind of see the 2-track right through the forest here. It's kind of on this edge, and I put a flat set in actually right here, and use that little piece of cedar. I got a 2-track that goes down into the woods right there, and a 2-track that goes this way, and a 2-track that goes back this way. And there's all these cedars, and you can see all the brush and everything laying around in here. So figured this would be a good spot. And I found fox scat down there, and on farther down that way I found like 3 or 4 piles of coyote scat. So put in a T-bone down there and a flat set right here, and this morning we connected on this this bobcat. And as typical, not happy. This cat is not happy. But it's a nice cat. Got good colors. So we'll take care of this and reset it and chug on down the road and check the rest of our traps. So this is just one of those weeks where I'm up early checking traps in the dark. I'm resetting sets in the dark, doing remakes, putting out sets in the dark, driving through creeks. Driving up embankments. And then after work, I'm putting more traps in, pulling traps, just continuing to work on the line, but it's pretty much all in the dark, it seems like lately, because work's been busy and it's either 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 or 7 o'clock at night. I feel like I'm in Alaska. I just work in the dark all the time, but not such a bad thing. I don't mind spending a lot of time in the woods in the dark. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.